there is no pastor in the world that can perform miracles with the Bible.
Oh.
I am challenging you. No pastor in the world that can perform what Jesus did with the Bible.
With the Bible.
Unless the person uses a black magic.
There's no pastor in the world that can perform miracles with the Bible.
I dare them. There is no pastor, even one single pastor.
One, not even one.
I am telling you, as a man of God, you have a very big church, but only few members in the church. So when you need the members to be more than 4,000, 5,000, or even 10,000 followers or members in your church, this is where they begin to look for me and become my spiritual sons.
You give them,
so I give them powers. I give them power that will pull crowd for them. I give them powers that they can use to perform miracles. I give them powers that they also use to heal.
You give them healing powers.
Healing powers.
You give them crowd pulling powers.
Crowd pulling powers.
You give them miracle powers.
Miracle powers.
To pastors.
Yes.
And they can't get those powers from God or Jesus Christ directly.
No.
Why do they come to you?
They can't get it.
So how come pastors are not able to perform miracles with the Bible, but you are able to give them powers with black magic?
Because the faith that Jesus was talking about, none of them get the faith.
None of them have that faith.
They don't get the faith. They don't even know what they are doing. Oh, kitiki,
Right, Vibes in 5 Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold Mensah. You can always call me Brian. You see me? Big shouts to Adidas Akins going out to you, Sat, Legend, Van Lee, Tomical, Brown, and Howard. We're set to make it happen again on Vibes in 5. Information is about to be put out, but what you do with the information at the end of the day is entirely your business, and you'll be fully responsible for that action you would take. So take the information, assess it, reassess it, make informed decisions so that you can fully be responsible for it. Vibes in 5, the host and the crew will not be held liable for your actions after watching the conversation. I'm with one of the most popular spiritualists we have around. And his name is one of the most pirated names on social media. I'm sure you have all come across the name Natia one way or the other. Numerous, he's always sending friend requests. He's either following you or sending you messages in your inbox. The name Natia has been pirated. And he tells me he's a spiritual father for Shatta Wale. That means Shatta Wale is his spiritual son. Natia is finally on Vibes in 5. This interview it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We have spoken a couple of times. You are either in Accra and I'm in Tamale, or I'm in Tamale, you are in Accra. But finally we are here. Yes. Natia, it's good to meet you.
Thank you, my brother.
When you came, thank you. When you came, there was this man who was singing appellations, singing and singing for 3 minutes. He was just singing. I'm like, yeah, man, the spiritual one is here.
Yes.
It's good to see.
Thank you.
I say your name is one of the most pirated names on social media. How do you feel about it, and what are you doing about it?
Yes, it's true. Thank you for having me on your show. And the name Natia is very powerful. I'm a spiritual leader of KJB Shrine. KJB Shrine in Northern Ghana. And then a grandmaster of MDR Group. In Africa. The Natia, a tree that bears a sweetest fruit receive a lot of stones.
That's true.
You understand? The world believe in me. They trust in whatever I do. So people take advantage of that and use my pictures to scam.
Yes, people are scamming with your pictures.
Yes. So that's why I say a tree that have the sweetest fruit receive a lot of stones. Because the world believe in me, they trust in what I do. They know what I can do. Then only my picture. When you post my picture on Facebook, people are rushing to do business with the person.
With the person.
So that is why most of them get scammed because they don't really know whoever
is
behind
the account.
Even on my own page on Facebook, when you send me friend requests or even a message, it takes me 1 month or 2 months for me to reply.
Right.
I don't even have enough time. Rather, I mean, to inbox someone. People are rather inboxing me, following me on social media, but I don't go after people.
You don't go after people.
Yes.
People rather come after you.
People rather come after me.
So have you done anything to control that side of the name Natia?
Whenever I get the opportunity to talk to the media, I always urge the viewers or whoever ready to do business with me that the person or the people, I mean, they should try to call me on video just to make sure they are talking to me.
Right.
So these are some of the steps because at first I started arresting them and they get to know. Because when I arrest them, I put them on social media just for people to know that there are some scammers behind
the name Natia.
The name Natia. But at the end of the day, the blames are coming to me. And where I'm so lucky is that many people, at the end of the day, when they take their money, they will get to know that this is not the real Natia. That is where they will begin to search my name on social media or YouTube. Then they will see different videos with different numbers. I have only one number.
Which is the only number you have?
Yes. But when you go to YouTube, even don't be surprised to see me and you interview
somewhere
else, edited, remove the number I just mentioned and put their own numbers there.
And then when the person calls,
it goes to them. So
but the person is watching you.
But the person is watching me.
Wow, these people are crafty, man.
They are so much. They are smart enough. So I always the steps I take to prevent them was arresting them, but now they don't meet us. I make people come from America, call them, they want to meet them, then come to Ghana to here in Tamale, but they refuse to meet them.
They refuse to meet them
because they
know they could be arrested.
Yes. So now I said whoever need the service should call on video just to make sure you are talking to the right person.
Most of the people, I mean, you mentioned some names to me that I wouldn't want to mention. I would want it to come from your own self. How did you become their spiritual father?
You know, as you are saying, whenever someone who needs to see his future, who needs their dreams to come true, when they watch my videos, they always love to do something with me.
Right.
So it takes me time. Me and you interview like this, it will take me 3 or 4 years before I come out again. So it's not easy to assess. Look at the number of times you come here. You don't even meet
we don't
me.
Meet,
just so
you know.
You understand. So
it takes time.
It takes time.
So now your spiritual sons, who are they?
There are plenty. There are plenty. As I was saying, whenever they see me, I have pastors who are my spiritual sons.
Pastors who are your spiritual sons?
Not only in Ghana, there are some in South Africa, especially Bushiri. And then Jesua was also part. May he rest in peace. And a lot of Ghanaian pastors in America.
Are your spiritual sons? What do you do for them? I mean, these are men of God. You're a spiritualist, native doctor. How did they become your sons?
You know, as a man of God, you have a very big church, but only few members in the church. So when you need the members to be more than 4,000, 5,000, or even 10,000 followers or members in your church. This is where they begin to look for me and become my spiritual sons.
You give them.
So I give them powers. I give them power that will pull crowd for them. I give them powers that they can use to perform miracles. I give them powers that they also use to heal.
You give them healing powers.
Healing powers.
You give them crowd pulling powers.
Crowd pulling
powers. You give
powers.
them miracle powers.
Miracle powers.
To pastors.
Yes.
And they can't get those powers from God or Jesus Christ directly.
No.
Why do they come to you?
They can't get it. Jesus says, when you believe in me, then you will be more than me one day. When you have faith and believe in me, you will be more than me one day. So most of them, they have a lot of doubts. When you see a pastor performing miracles, you have to know that this pastor is either my son or one of
the spiritual people's son. So
because
only you people.
None of the pastors, there is no pastor in the world that can perform miracles with the Bible. I am challenging you. No pastor in the world that can perform what Jesus did with the Bible.
With the Bible.
Unless the person uses a black magic.
There's no pastor in the world that can perform miracles with the Bible.
I dare them. There is no pastor, even one single pastor.
One, not even one.
I am telling you. So these are some of the things. We even give them the power to see.
The seeing power.
The seeing power. You know, most of them, as they are coming to me, they tell me what they do. They call something the information, what. They will see you first. You, as a junior pastor,
Right.
you see the person. This man is a big person, so you get to know more about the person. Then you give the information to the senior pastor. So when you come like this, anything we discuss with the junior pastor, the senior pastor will play the same thing to you.
Play the same thing to you.
You understand? So. And some of them, especially Joshua, when Joshua was alive, he was having some device. And you'll be coming here, I will take your name, then your name, you will tell me your name, I will just write. Then he will be receiving the information inside. So
as you are writing,
why do you want to see Joshua? Then I will write. You see me writing them.
Yeah.
They say, okay, go straight. When you go careful, right, he's there.
By
Before you get there, you mention your name. Hey, you are here. Hey, so this is the problem that brought you. So
meanwhile, a certain device has sent the information.
To him.
So how come pastors are not able to perform miracles with the Bible, but you are able to give them powers with black magic?
Because the faith that Jesus was talking about, none of them get the faith.
None of them have that faith.
They don't get the faith. They don't even know what they are doing. You understand? So when you read the Bible, Jesus said, me and my Father are the same. So most of the Christians worship Jesus than God. I hope you get me. Most of the Christians, they worship Jesus than God. So when you worship, Jesus didn't say worship me. You understand? So
they worship Jesus
more than God. They worship Jesus more than God. And even, especially the African pastors, we have an actor, a picture of a common actor to worship him, and we mistook him as Jesus.
As Jesus.
The pictures we have, most of the pictures we have about Jesus in our churches and homes are a common actor.
That's a common actor.
A common actor.
But where do you draw your powers from?
I was inherited this power. I was inherited this power from my late grandfather, who was also a champion in Dagbang.
So will you call yourself a champion spiritualist?
Yes, I am the king of powers.
You are the king of powers.
Yes.
And you've been doing this for long.
Very long.
The name is
very
old.
Long. Very long. I think I'm a very first person, spiritualist, who appears in television.
On television.
First
spiritualist who appeared on television.
Yeah.
Natia.
Yes.
And you've grown following till now.
Yes.
Do you have spiritual sons who are musicians?
Oh, there are a lot. Shetewale and you know, there are some. These particular people I am talking about, the scammers. It was a time Shetewale came here. We're doing some things, you know, the pastor that's predicts the death of Shetewale.
Yeah, Shetewale, yeah.
So this prediction it didn't go well with us. So he was here because of those things. And then he took a video with me and said, today I am telling you, if you don't know, I am here with Chief Natia. If you don't know, he is my father.
Yeah.
So he himself posted it. And I also post on my status, and it catches a lot of people attention.
Right.
So they took this video and it went viral. So these scammers took those videos and be sending to people. Since Shetawale is doing business with me, why can't you get a lot of stuff? You understand?
So
and Shetawale doesn't have any problem with those things because
Right.
he knows the benefits and whatever. Ever since he knows me, whatever help
he's gotten from you. So apart from, who else is part? Because you've been able to mention Shetawale. Who else is part of your sons?
There are a lot, including politicians.
Including politicians.
Even the sitting president, Nana Addo.
Is your spiritual son?
Yes. Whoever I stretch my spiritual hand, helping hand to, is my son. The difference, the elections we did, and Nana Addo get 1 million, over 1 million votes. I don't be surprised to hear me say I was behind.
You were behind it.
I was behind it. A sitting government, not a former. I am not saying this with what am I going to say? You have a media term. I am not saying this
for clout,
for crowd or attention
for
or whatever.
Attention.
A sitting government is not out of power, and I can mention the first day we met those who were around. A former minister for Tamale, Northern Region, Said Salfo was in the meeting.
Was in the meeting.
And then the vice president was also in the meeting. With the president.
It was a spiritual meeting for spiritual decisions?
Yes, to take, just for him to win the election.
To win the elections. That was before the 2016 elections?
Yes.
That was before the 2016
that was
election.
Before the 2016
election. And then we had election in 2020. Was he... did he
they didn't come back.
They didn't come back.
The 2020.
They didn't come back to
because whatever they promised didn't fulfill.
Whatever he promised you, he didn't fulfill.
They failed. So I didn't involve myself in 2020 elections.
But they
so now, when you look at the results in 2016 and 2020, you could see that something really happened.
Something really happened. So does it mean that because they haven't fulfilled that promise, you are going to let it affect them in 2024?
No, I will not let them do anything to affect them. But, you know, if I was able to make a difference of 1 million, and then the 2020 election, you struggle with the opposition party to divide this vote and other things, blah, blah, blah. Nobody will tell you that if you don't come back, you are going to lose the election in 2024.
But if they come back,
then even the opposition party, when they come, I am ever ready, because me, I am a man for all.
You are a man for all. If opposition comes, you help them to win.
I did some prediction in 2012 election about Nana Addo and John Mahama. It was Adam in TV Africa who came for that interview. I am saying and mentioning names without fear of you understand? It was Adam and whatever. When you go to TV Africa, their timeline somewhere around 2012, you will see that interview.
The prediction is there.
Everything went with what I say.
Then you are powerful and you are helping politicians win elections.
I did a prediction about crusading guy. They took the news and they did some capture. The Chief Natia predicted the disaster. That was where the rain came and killed a lot of people. Before I said Ghana leaders.
3rd June?
Yes.
3rd June?
Yes.
Yes.
The Crusading Guard, they have the information.
You made a prediction about 3rd June?
I did a lot of predictions and it happens.
Well, are you a prophet?
I am more than a prophet, because if you can see things more than 4 months or 6 months or a year before it happens,
that means you are a seer.
You are really a seer. So that's why many people, the big men, love to do business with me. They need my helping hand.
So yes, I like the term you use, business.
Yes.
So business means there is investment and there is profit. So you charge for your services?
Well, some of them I don't charge.
Some of them you don't charge.
Some of them I don't charge. I just say when it happened, you also do me better.
Right.
So that was where Nana Addo failed. Was when it happened, you do better.
He didn't come to do better.
He didn't come, but I know it's not his problem. I
Whose
know where
problem is it?
The problem was those around him, because they supposed to took me there,
To go and
or
see
they
him.
supposed to bring the president.
But when he was
or
coming,
they
who brought
supposed
him?
to- That's why I said the former minister for Tamale.
He brought him.
It's not he brought him, but he was part of
He
the
was
meeting.
part of the meeting.
one who took me there is in Accra.
It's in Accra.
You understand?
Right.
And so I was expecting them to come or to remember that
invite
they
you.
have something doing with
But have
someone.
you tried reminding them?
I don't do that.
You don't do
I
that.
don't chase people. I always love people to
People
chase
to
me.
chase you. You don't chase people.
I don't chase them.
So